Do you have enough? All right. Everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. Sergeant Michelle Pihera, Michele Pihera, Gwinnett County Police Department. Earlier this afternoon, our officers were dispatched to a shots fired call at a local Tractor Supply involving a man and a woman. The officers arrived on scene, and that's when they saw a man fleeing the area on foot. That man was eventually detained, but the woman, who was in a white passenger car, fled the scene. As the officers were investigating the original shots fired, the woman returned back to the scene in a completely different car. Nobody was injured in the original shots fired call at the Tractor Supply, and we believe that it all happened outside. While the officers were investigating her return, they attempted to take her into custody through the passenger side of her vehicle. At that point, she was tased multiple times, and one of the officers tried to enter her vehicle in order to take her into custody. She began to accelerate, dragging the officer, who then disengaged. That officer was injured, but he was not transported to a local hospital. The injuries were non-life-threatening and minor in nature. The woman eventually fled the scene and returned to a home here on Winding Down Way. I don't know right now if it is her residence, but she is inside right now with what we believe to be 4 children, her children. 3 of them are minors and 1 is a young adult. The SWAT team has been called out and they've been activated, and negotiations are currently underway. We know that she is still currently armed, and we know that she has made threats to shoot officers. We're working with her in order to get her to surrender peacefully, but we don't know how long we're going to be out here. But we know that this is a fluid and a dynamic situation, especially when the children are involved.
The kids were here, or the kids were with her at the Tractor Supply?
There's no indication to believe that the children were with her at the Tractor Supply. It's probably that the children were all here at the home when she returned home.
Any schools on
identifying
lockdown?
her or the man who was involved in the shooting?
We believe that they are in a relationship together, but it's unclear if they are boyfriend, girlfriend, or married.
Do you have their identity, though? Or?
I don't have their identities, and I don't know if any criminal charges have been taken just yet, but criminal charges are forthcoming.
And is this her home?
I don't know for sure if this is her home, but she is inside the home with 4 children, 4 of her children. What's
How
your
many
question?
people on scene for you guys? Any other agencies?
I don't know exactly how many of law enforcement officers are here, but I do know that we have Gwinnett County Police officers, we have our SWAT team, we have members of the Snellville Police Department, and the Gwinnett County School Police are here. And then they're mostly here with perimeter control and to help to get the children off the buses safely.
Sorry if I missed this. What time did the initial shooting happen at the Tractor Supply?
I don't have that original time.
I think the original call came in at 1:30.
The approximate time of the original shots fired call was approximately 1:30 in the afternoon.
And is the man who is detained at this time cooperating with law enforcement?
I can't speak on behalf of his cooperation. I know that talking with him, the conversation is fairly limited.
Was anyone injured in the original shooting at the Tractor Supply?
Nobody was injured in the original shooting. We believe it happened outside, but there are no reports of any injuries.
Can you talk more about the police officer that was dragged and hurt? Can you talk more about that?
So the officer was trying to take the woman into custody, and she was tased multiple times. He had entered her vehicle from the passenger side of the car, and as he was trying to take her into custody, she accelerated going forward, and because he was half in and half out of the car, he was being dragged by the car. He disengaged and he let go, and he did suffer from some minor injuries, but he was not transported.
All while he was tasing her?
I don't know the exact timeline of events, if the tasing happened right before or during.
At the Tractor Supply, any motive as to actually what was going on there other than shots fired?
Because of the limited conversation between the man who's been detained and our officers, it's unclear exactly what that domestic dispute was involving or what the nature of that was.
But as you can say, that may just happen to be the location, but it was nothing to do with what was going on at the Tractor Supply.
We don't believe Tractor Supply was involved in the domestic dispute between the man and the woman. I think that was just the location where it ended up.
Do we know, has she said anything about the status of the kids inside, or is she willing to let them out, or are they trying to get the kids maybe to come out just without her? Or?
I don't know exactly what the status is with regards to the children inside. I don't know if they're being held there and not free to leave. We would certainly like them to come outside.